The exhaust manifold. We got the exhaust manifold there, so it has one manifold which goes down. So we got one exhaust pipe.
You change the oil? You do it yourself?
It's just your typical, it's got your typical, your little twist off, whatchamacallit, you know? And this motherfucker don't start.
Hey.
You are now tuned into Flyroy, the trend setter. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you.
Y'all, I'm back with a video. This one I'm working on right here. You know, I'm basically just going through this and basically want to, like, you know what I'm saying, just know what each component is on this. You know, I basically know a couple that's on here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting ready to, I wanted to start it up, and you know, before I go at doing anything, I was doing like a visual check to make sure, like, if I see anything off or you know, doesn't look correctly, or you know, something like that. So as I'm looking, I see this is the distributor. I also have points on this, has a vacuum running off, two off the carburetor running off vacuum. Also, I see down at the bottom, which is here, it looks something, to me, I would think, I'm not sure if it's running, is that fuel or is it a vacuum also? Because it runs over there underneath the carburetor, which would be the manifold, carburetor manifold, and it is disconnected. You see that? You know, and I also do see a lot of dirt and dust, and also webs to show me that it is not connected. And I'm also looking to see, it looks like it goes there, and that looks like it's capped off. So one or two things that's been off for a long time, and that's how the vehicle is running off of that. But I want to make sure and find out what exactly is that. If you guys know what that is, you know, somebody got a this is a 49 Packard, I believe it's a Super 8, straight 8 engine, and I'm going to go look it up in a little bit, because like I said, I'm just looking at this right now, and I see this little small tank, you know, and it bolts up to the back of the engine. I don't see anything far as like a line coming out of it, which I haven't looked underneath, but there's a line that's coming off the back of it that runs up and it runs into here, which this got to be like a actually I don't know. But I do see right here, it says caution, do not wash or oil on this cap. Do not wash or oil. So I'm definitely, like I said, if you guys can tap in and let me know. I know that it look like right here, looks like there's a filter or something can be in there. Don't know. But I did have the horns working. Had the horns working. The horns do work. Like, why do they care about the horn? Like I said, I was just checking everything. See, this is a 1949, and trying to see, you know, I never really paid attention. You know, you definitely don't pay attention to somebody else's stuff, so, or whatever, unless you're working on it, you know, something like that, or the person allows you to. And I also see that there's a manifold on the other side, so it has one manifold, which maybe I'll spin the camera around. We'll look over there too. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll show you guys how the hood closes and how the hood works, because someone showed me how to do it. So as you can see, this rod here goes up after I pull this ride lever down. I'm gonna close the hood. You go inside the vehicle, and there's like a rod lever in there. I'm going to lock it down, and then I'm going to go over to the passenger side and unlock that side, which is going to allow me to open it up over there and lock it here. Y'all stay tuned, like, share, subscribe, and drop something in the comments, man. Let your boy know, man. Maybe some of y'all can save me a little time. You know, I don't, like I said, mind reading, but I also know that this is completely factory far as all the wires on here, because I know when you change the wiring system to what is it, 12 volts, because right now it's 6 volts, you have to change the wires that's going to the actual spark plugs and the spark plugs themselves. And I don't see that, nor do I see it look like it still has the points in here, which I'm not a fan of. I had one car a while ago, had points, you know what I'm saying, and it was a pain in the butt. So what I ended up doing on mine was they sell a module that goes inside your distributor that you can convert it over from points to electronic ignition. So that's what I end up doing. But y'all stay tuned, like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna lock this down over here, and we're gonna open that side up over there, and when I'm gonna let you guys see actually what I see, we can go through it, and you guys, like I said, drop something in the comments on some of these components if you know the name of them. You know what I mean? I was not born in 49, nowhere close, nowhere near, and I know like the basic components of an engine, you know what I'm saying, what everything is. But far as this here, and I know that's got to be a vacuum or something because it's blocked off, but I'm kind of curious what this is, and I'm curious to find out what this is. So y'all stay tuned, like, share, subscribe. We're gonna figure those things out, and I'm gonna walk you guys through it. And hey, look, maybe you don't know, we can learn together. So let's get to it. Peace. All right, we are back. Tell you one thing, guys, the hood is not, heavy like like it looks. It's made of steel, but the hood is actually not that heavy. Like I said, everything seems to be in order, plugged up. You got a fuel filter right there, probably needs to be changed. And it looks like a nice looking clean carburetor, which could have been changed. Do not wash your oil. This will have to be the air filter. So guys, I'm thinking that's some type of air filter breather right there too, that ports off of something. Just looking at the wiring and everything on here, this is actually crazy. Okay. So you see the exhaust manifold. We got the exhaust manifold there, so it has one manifold which goes down. So we got one exhaust pipe. Kind of cool. Yeah. See, this side doesn't. Actually, there is another looking pump thing right there. I'm gonna find out what that is too. You guys see that right there? We're gonna find out what that is. It has lines going out of it, which possibly, oh, I know what that is, guys. That could be the fuel pump. So that's going to be our fuel pump, because we have fuel going in it, and also we have a vacuum coming out. So that will be our fuel pump. And we have something else down there, guys. That would probably be the oil pump down there. You guys see that down there at the bottom? That should be the oil pump. See, like I said, a couple of things I can now. Okay, so this will be our blower motor down here for our heat. So it does have heat. And I've seen a button inside that it said turn on AC, which is weird. So what does that mean? So does air, something happens, guys, where some off this engine makes cold air in the inside, because I don't see compressor. I know you're not gonna see no compressor. You shouldn't. I don't know, or unless it's before its time. It had air conditioning. I have no idea. We're gonna look that up too and find that out, because in the inside it says AC, heat, AC. So we're gonna look that up and see what that is. I never seen that. There's our like regulator and everything over there. Fusible links. You know, so it is kind of basic. This possibly. See, that's why I'm like, this is weird. This is. I know your heater core is inside there. We got to find out what this is too. I want to get a name for all this stuff so I know exactly what this stuff is. Like, I got some research to do, some homework to do. Probably should have already did it already, but I wasn't curious until right now. I was just sitting here looking. And I'm like, think we should go over the engine. Maybe it's somebody that watched the channel or some that has one of these, possibly vehicle itself, or grandpa had one, that they know everything about this. Like I said, drop something in the comments, man. We are also going to go inside of the vehicle. That's going to be our possibly next video. We're going to start off with this. So that's our antenna up top right there. Do know that. But we're going to go through the inside, and we're going to get some names of some components inside there, because I think it's actually cool that this year car that I seen, everything is really controlled in the radio. And I just seen that a few minutes ago, and I'm kind of curious about that. I'm like, that's pretty cool to be before time, because I have my Denali, have a 2008 Denali, and I'm pretty sure everybody has a car that their radio, factory radio, does a whole lot inside the vehicle. And for this to be a 1949, for it to have something like that in the vehicle, I think that's pretty cool. We have to check that out. And also possibly, like I said, we're going to do some research on this vehicle and all these components. But y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. And like I said, drop something in the comments and let me know if you know anything about this, what's going on. We're going to go ahead, we'll leave this side hood open. Kind of like it that, the hood, that would be something cool to do on a newer vehicle, to make it side by side like that. I think that's pretty cool. I also like the cars too that split. I think the hood splits or something like that. But let's get to it. Like, share, subscribe. I also been polishing this thing out. We can also go through a review with that. Also, I will take you guys step by step on to polish this vehicle chrome, and because actually a lot of it is not chrome, some of it is pot metal, and that's why you see the pitting right there, and you can actually get that out, guys. You see that, how it's on there? So I had it real bad on here, and you can see it actually brings it down where it's smooth, but you can still kind of see it on there. But far as feel it, you don't feel it. So you would be able to polish this all back out and get this to shine, because I'm almost there. I got to take this some more down to get it down, and I'm gonna go to the different polishing compounds to use to bring this out, because I did do it here. This was the same thing as that, with those pits on there, and this was the first thing I started with. I wanted to see if I can get it to work, and also the top of here and here. So like I said, y'all stay tuned, like, share, subscribe, and let's get it.